In this video I wanted to show how to write a new value to CV63. As we all know, CV63 is the volume setting on the DCC sound logos, and I've read on a few of the model railway forums there's been a few people unsure how to do this using Dynamis, so I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll do a quick video showing how to do it. It's not hard to do, it's relatively straightforward, which you'll see in a few moments. As I say, I'm using Dynamis, as you can see here. I think the Dynamis is brilliant for for your DCC layout. I've had this for a while now. I mean, I haven't got my layout built yet, but I think it's really good, the Dynamis. A lot of people's been complaining about signal loss, between the handset and the command station. And I've had little bits of tracks set up here, there and everywhere up in my loft here, and I've had the command station at different places with the handset and stuff like that, and I must admit I've never ever lost the signal once. It's always performed faultlessly for me, even under fluorescent tube lighting, which is what I've got here in the loft. I haven't had any problems with signal loss at all. Anyway, back to the CV story. What I'm going to do is, as I say, I'm going to write a new value to CV63. It's currently set on this Bachmann Class 37 at 64, which is maximum volume, and as you'll hear when I start the sounds up, it's just way too loud. It's totally unsuitable for layout use on 64, in my opinion. If you left it on that setting, it's just going to drown everything else out on your layout. You wouldn't be able to hear any other sounds. And I think 25, possibly 30 at the most, is an ideal setting for CV63. It might be worth pointing out, if anybody's thinking about buying Dynamis, you'd be well worth to get the Dynamis Pro box there, which is on the bottom. The reason why I'm saying that is because with CV you can't read your CVs if you haven't got the Pro box. You can only write to the CVs, so you'd always have to have a pen and paper handy to write down what your CV setting was before you alter it. Whereas if you've got the Pro box, you can just read directly off the decoder to get your CV value, whatever it is at any one time, which, as I say, you can't do without the Pro box. You would always have to write it down first. So as I say, if you're thinking about getting Dynamis, it's well worth getting the Pro box to go with it. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to write new value to CV63 on this Class 37. As I say, it's set to 64, which is maximum volume, which is way too loud in my opinion. So what we'll do is we'll get the handset, and I must apologise in advance for reflections of the camcorder in the Dynamis screen. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. It's just the way I'm sitting. Anyway, you can see I've got 37136, which is the logo number, selected. You can, if you've got multiple logos, which I have, you can use the joystick and scroll left. You can go scroll through all your logos, or you could scroll right if you wanted to. I normally go left for some reason. I always have done. I've just gone past 136, so there it is there. So what I'll do is I'll run through the sounds on maximum volume, and then you can make the comparison between that and the lowered volume when I've written a new value to CV63. So yeah, we'll go with the startup sequence. Now you heard the sound there. Now in my opinion, as I say, that's way too loud for normal layout use. the sound set at that volume is just going to drown everything else out that you've got going on your layout. It'd be virtually impossible to hear anything else. So what we'll do is we'll go on anyway, and we'll drop the value of CV63 down to 25. I hope you can pick this up on the handset what I'm doing here. Unfortunately the lighting's not the best for doing this sort of thing, but hopefully you'll be able to make it out. Anyway, what we need to do first of all, we need to get off the main screen into one of the menus, and we'll do that by pressing this far right button here once. And you can see there it's saying edit name, which we don't want to do. So if we get the joystick and scroll left, we don't want system menu, we want a program 136, that's the one we want. And I don't know if you can make out there's a little tick in the bottom corner. You press the button once to accept. We're not writing an address to 136. We don't want to program it on the main track, we want to program it on the service track. Once again, you got the little tick there in the bottom corner, press the tick to accept. And you can see the CV screen flashing there now. What we need to do is we need to select CV63, so we input 6 and 3. Then once again we'll go down to the bottom right button, which now says read. I don't know whether you can make this out or not, but that's what it says. Press read once and you'll hear the Dynamis click as it starts to read the decoder. And there we'll have CV63 with a value of 64 there. You can make it out there hopefully. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop that down to 25, which I think is a much better volume altogether. And what we need to do that is we need to press the second button from the left, which you can see it's got value written underneath it if you can make it out. Press it and then it drops the cursor down to the CV value itself. I don't know if you can make the little cursor out flashing there. Move the joystick to the left once and the 4 flashes. Move it to the left again and the 6 flashes. So what we need to do now is input 25. So it's 2, 5. Go back to the bottom right button, which now says program. Press that once and the Dynamis will click as it writes the new value. And there we are, you can see value 25 there on CV63. So what we need to do is exit this screen. So it's the button with a cross, which is second from the right. Press it once, press it twice, press it 3 times, and then we're back to the main screen. So what I'll do now is I'll run through the same sounds again, but this time on a different value, which is, as I say, 25. So it's a fair bit quieter, but I think it's an ideal setting for this. So we'll start it up again. So that was the sounds run again, but on a reduced volume setting this time, which I think sounded a lot better. When you're running the logo like that on the layout, as if you've got any other sounds going on the layout, it won't drown everything out. Excuse me, with the volume at that setting. I think you have to sort of strike a balance with your logos and whatever other sounds you've got going on your layout, you know, to make sure that your sounds aren't being drowned out by one particular logo. And it's just pretty much experimentation with the CV setting, with CV63. It's you know, just to get the right sort of volume. But anyway, that's how to do it anyway. As I say, as you've seen, it's straightforward. It's not hard to do. So if anybody, you know, if anybody's unsure of anything, if they want to get in touch with me through YouTube, you know, I'm more than willing to help or explain things further, or if they would like me to try and do another video showing something different, I'll certainly do that for them. But anyway, I hope it's been of some use to you and you found it helpful. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.